I can hear you.
That's great. And I'm going to see if someone in the chat will give me a heads up on whether they can hear. Hey everybody out there in chat, can you guys hear us? Hey Valzen, say something.
Something.
And I always mute game sounds. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today. Fiendish is having a headset issue, so we're going to wait a couple of minutes.
Okay, is this better?
Can you hear a reverb now? And I forget that you guys can't hear me unless I'm actively streaming from a dimension from the game, so we're just waiting a minute or two. Fiendish has a headset issue and she's just rebooting real quick. This is a gorgeous view out of a window. I'm inside of one of Valzen's dimensions right now. This is Secluded Bungalow. If anybody is going to join us with their tune, you could go ahead and zone over to Secluded Bungalow on Greybriar. Hey, everybody out there, thank you for joining us. Sorry for the late start. We're just trying to wait for Fiendish to get back. We can't do the 20th Roadshow without Fiendish. We'll wait just another minute. I'm sure Fiendish will get back. She was just going to restart her computer. And we're starting here today with the first of Valzen's dimensions that we're going to tour is Secluded Bungalow. And I know that earlier Fiendish told me this is one of her absolute favorites. So I'd, I'd like to give her another minute because I know she'll enjoy touring this with us. So maybe while we wait, Valzen, it's so wonderful to have you on the show today. I can't tell you how glad I am that you're back in Rift.
Oh, thank you. I was really tickled to have such warm welcome from you guys. It was really, really sweet. I was honored.
Oh, well, we're just so glad that you agreed to be on this road show with us today. This is our 20th road show. We're pretty happy that we've made it 20, and that's because we have such wonderful people who come and watch the show with us every week. And so I want to give a big thank you to all of you who are out there in our live stream audience. So before we get started, Valzen, you're an artist in your real life, which is not very surprising when we look at your dimensions because they're so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Composition, color, you know?
Yes. And I wanted to tell people in the chat that they can go and see some of your artwork at your website, which is rtallamy.com. That's RTALLAMY.com. Did I get it right this time?
You did.
Okay, great, and it's beautiful. I highly recommend going and seeing her artwork. It's really unbelievably gorgeous.
Thank you. You're making me blush.
Oh, that's good. You deserve it. You're a great builder. Well, so I was looking on the weekly today, and um, you've got three that are on the weekly, and so that's nice. These are builds from before you haven't started building again since you just came back a short time ago, right?
Right.
And you're having fun doing the new questing, Nightmare Tide, and all. You said that you had left just right after dream weaving, and you really hadn't gotten into dream weaving too much. Is that right?
Yep, that's right.
So, I mean, that has to feel good to you that, three of your dimensions make it onto the weekly. So when you haven't been here in some time, that just goes to show, they're really great builds.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that.
So we're I guess we'll get started. We'll push the news that we usually do and the little discussion of contests. We'll push it till the end, and we'll go ahead and get started with the tour of this one. We're in Secluded Bungalow, which is a breach chamber build, and it's so fun because it's such a transformation of breach chamber. So here's where I logged in, or I zoned in rather. And what kind of things inspire you to build these dimensions? You make so many beautiful homes in your dimensions.
Oh, again, thank you. I truly am humbled and kind of embarrassed because I do this for, well, it's kind of like a hobby. It's the artistic side of me. And when I'm not creating something outside the game, when I'm in the game, I feel like I got to get that, creative outlet there.
Right.
And it's mostly just I like to make pretty places because a lot of the world is ugly. And I don't mean that in the sense of vision. I mean that in the sense of, you know, the turmoils.
Sure.
I like to, I just like to put things together and I use composition and, color combinations. And it's just fun to be able to, when I first built my first dimension, that was way back in beta of these dimensions. And I thought it was the coolest thing to be able to put something together and run your character around. I can't tell you how many times I ran up and down steps when I first built stairs. So it's just fun to be
It
able to
is.
to create something. It's one thing to draw something on paper or paint something on a computer and look at it in a flat, 2D, but to actually immerse a character on a game into your creation is just, I don't know, it's difficult to explain and it's addictive.
Yeah, it's very special and very addictive, I'd agree. So I was just telling Fiendish this morning, one of the things that seems like a trademark kind of, maybe you don't even plan it, but you have windows with beautiful, gorgeous, fantastic views beyond. So we not only get to see your, wonderful dimensions, that the interiors, but like over here, I'll go over to one of these windows. I mean, the view beyond is just amazing.
I think a lot of that comes from growing up on a farm and having lots of land to see and lots of land to play on.
Oh, how fun. And you're a detail freak. We always say that, mean that as a compliment. But you have so many details everywhere. I mean, this is just a gorgeous living area here.
Yeah, I realize now just how big this stuff is. You know, when you first start, you make everything really big and you don't realize it. It's like I could probably get lost on this. Well, maybe they're not as big as they used to be.
It's actually an improvement, I think, to start. If you make things big, I think when I started, I made things way too small, or worse, I had scary, scary proportion with, a house that was suited for the tiniest dwarf and the biggest giant based on, the disagreeing
Yeah.
sizes of items.
I remember the first place I put together, all we had was just a few things to build with. I remember um, a friend of mine made what are they called? The gray stone, or the stone things. And it was a big block, and I used it as a counter area, in the kitchen. And it was up to my head, and I
Oh,
just didn't realize it till I was finished. I was like, whoa.
we've all done that. But do you have, I know you have 6 dimensions right now on Greybriar. Uh, uh, are is one of them your first dimension? Do you still have that one?
No, those are long gone.
Yeah, I know I've gotten rid of some of mine, my first ones too. And I hope this is okay that I tell this, but you're a little bit worried that people won't, you know, enjoy your dimensions or something like that because you don't have some of the newest items in them. But I told you, and I really mean it, it doesn't matter at all. You have built just, I mean, wonderful things here. Look at this kitchen. I mean, it's fantastic.
Well, in the sink, I think that's one of those little water things I did pick up somewhere along the way from
Ah,
the auction
yes.
house. It's got a little water splashing in there. And of course, the waterfall outside that you first see when you came in, um, that was added later as well. It used to just be those blue crystal things, what are they called?
Oh,
Can't
yeah,
remember.
uh-huh. The crystal mass.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I
And then
mean,
you
you're...
can come in here and relieve yourself.
What a bathroom.
I usually do make things that are wide open because I don't like clipping when I'm looking at something, and it makes it more difficult also to build in something when you're kind of squeezed in these little tight areas.
Yeah, yeah.
So the rooms I do are often quite large.
Well, I like the shape of the layout that you did here too, because I have to keep reminding myself that we're in breach chamber, because of course you have to look at the dimension tag to know where you are, because it's been so effectively transformed.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun to do. It was so much fun to do this dimension. I knew the minute I bought it for this reason. I wanted to make it look like it wasn't even breech chamber anymore, and I wanted it to appear as if there was a house and there was an outside. So that it was just so much fun to do. Everything just kind of flowed together, and it was, as all my stuff, they're usually put together rather quickly. But
Well,
like you said, I only have six, so I haven't
well,
done that many
it's
really.
not only six. Six is a good number. stairs leading up. Always a promising sight.
Yeah, remember when the wedding stuff first came out? I
Yes,
went crazy over that stuff.
I was just noticing how great these wedding rugs look here with your screens. They're just beautiful.
Thank you again.
And you've incorporated the, existing features, these kind of gigantic chandeliers in breech chamber, and they look beautiful in here.
Yeah, you just don't want to walk by one and you'll bang your head. It would slash on top of your skull or something.
And you've got a high-tech TV and remote here. Really fun. And beautiful planters and things are common in your dimensions, like this one.
Yeah, flowers, plants usually soften a place up. If you have too many right angles and hard surfaces, I always try to incorporate gloss, um, plant life. Just softens it up.
Yeah, I agree. Here's another grouping here that's gorgeous. On this one with the halo trees, that's really beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow, this is a nifty fireplace.
Yeah, I always wanted one like that in real life, so I built it in here so I could enjoy it somehow.
Yeah, it's nice. We can have in here, we can have whatever we want, whatever we can build.
Yeah, no dust, no dog hair. No. If anybody's on Twitch watching, I don't know because I'm not looking at that. I couldn't log in to um, write anything. I just want to thank anybody who's out there. This is pretty cool.
Oh, I'm always on the lookout for wall art, and your dimensions are always full of wonderful pieces. So pretty. Forgive me for just a minute. I'm going to pop over to Twitch and see if anybody's got questions. And, the stream is going to go off for just a minute. I think people are too awestruck to think of questions right now. They'll come as we go on.
Are you ready to go to the next one?
Yep, we are. I was just going to ask you, when you were building before, did you use Dimension Toolbox or Dimension Tools?
I didn't use Dimension Toolbox until way late.
Like me.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so
That's
our
why there are so many seams. You can see the seams and all that kind of stuff in most of my places.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not noticing things like that. I'm just seeing the beauty here. Creativity.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Well, so the next one that we're going to go to is an amazing one because it is a T4 Fanes retreat. And I can't believe what you accomplished with 760 items. But anyway, it snowed in Manor for two.
When I first got this dim, I thought, is that sand or snow? And so one thing led to another.
Yeah, that's one of the things I love about this is you turned it into a snowy place. And the first I got my Fanes, I saved up 200 platinum to get Fanes, so it was so fun
That's
to
what
get
I
this one.
did.
Yeah, I figured. So here we zoned in here as if we came through this gorgeous door. So pretty.
Yeah, where did that door come from? I can't remember. I think I stuck something over here. Is that oh, that's a post I stuck in there. I can't remember what it's called now, though.
Yeah, it's one of the Kalari posts. I really miss having reference head here for many reasons. That's what I call fiendish. One of which is that she remembers the name of every item, and I pretty much remember the name of like 5% of the items in game.
That's me.
Oh, look at this living room is just beautiful. Look at this fireplace.
Now there's a couch for a giant.
Well, it's just a more comfortable overstuffed sofa. And here's one of the unbelievable parts because we're in Fane's retreat, but you can't tell it by looking outside. It looks like a snowy world out there.
Burr. So glad I left all that.
Oh, and your piano.
Somebody was telling me you can save sets and upload them to it's Kittian's site, right? Or
Right,
Catasia's.
Catasia, right, uh-huh. The Dimensions Addict site, you can put sets out there for, well, I think everyone here knows about them, but you can share some of your favorite sets with people. I know that Fiendish puts many items out there, furniture. She even does like, shares roof lines, things like that. We'll share structural pieces, all kinds of stuff. But there are so many people who have been really generous and put things out there.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I might do that.
Oh, and what a lovely kitchen here. Got some
Yeah, I wish my real one looked that clean.
got some nice high-tech items here. A blender, an awesome coffee maker, microwave. I love how you've done this sink too. And another beautiful view out into snowy land, which I still can't believe is Fane's. And baking bread. I love details like that. What an awesome stove.
Thank you. Yeah, I want some of that bread.
Yeah, I want some now. I was just looking around for some butter, probably in the fridge. This is like this shelf unit here. This is one of the things that earns you the, detail freak title. I wish we could have that for a title in the game.
Detail freak.
Couple of nights on a nighttime ride there. Some beautiful furniture pieces. You do beautiful decor, but your structures are just amazing too.
Oh, thank you, Diva.
Now this is a bathroom. I mean, who doesn't want to take a bath here in this tub? Wowie wow.
Yeah, you could get lost in that tub.
There's room
It's
for
like a
at least
swimming pool.
4, but we won't go there. But in beautiful art here too. In your towels and towel racks. Lighted mirror. So pretty. Oh, and another great fireplace here.
I was the one that came up with that toilet. I see it everywhere now, which I think is so awesome.
Yeah, it's very commonly used.
I remember posting it on the forums way back when,
Cool.
and I think the title was something like I can't remember what it was. It had something to do with check out this toilet or something.
I think the evil side of me or the naughty side of me or whatever just gets a tremendous kick out of a toilet being made out of a wedding altar.
Yeah.
But I'm very bad. Oh, and this is just, I mean, this wall art here makes just spectacular kind of addition to the headboard here. I just love that.
I remember I had that thing. It's a round thing with water or
Yeah,
something.
it's one of the
And
pools, the wine pool. Mhm.
and I couldn't for the life of me think, what am I going to do with this? So I just started flipping it around. I was like, well, maybe I can just hang that on a wall.
That's fun. That's one of the ways that I do my little morphing sessions is just I'll go in my little work. I have a little lab and I'll get a bunch of items that I maybe haven't used a lot and flip them this way, that way, whatever, resize them and all that. That's how I get ideas for morphing.
And start putting things together,
Yeah.
the same item. Like I'll stack them or, turn them around back to back, that type thing. Like over here, this is this potting container is two of those chairs
Oh, yeah. That works
facing
great.
each other.
That's a good idea. It's pretty. And I noticed the light you were telling me you started playing again recently and you're in the throes of playing with your minions and one of them brought back this light that you hung from the ceiling in the living room.
Yeah, I loved it. Thought it was really pretty.
Yeah, they're really gorgeous. It fits in beautifully here. I love the way you've done the stairs with these marble benches here.
Thank you.
So we're
All right,
gonna
where to now, my
we're gonna
darling?
we're gonna go from this Fanes and we are gonna go to Shoreward Island and visit Seize the Day. I know that Fiendish is miserable that she's missing this.
She's such a slacker, isn't she?
and
I mean,
she
almost 60 dims. What has she been doing? She needs to start getting busy.
and she created a new outfit for this tour too.
Oh,
So you've really transformed this zone-in spot in Shoreward Island. I mean, I can recognize the tower here, but you've built kind of a almost tunnel-like entrance to where we're going to go next.
yep. Fell in love with the cherry trees, and I can't tell you how much fishing I did to get all these trees.
I know it. I did it too.
When more of my friends were on, we had this guild going as, what are you doing today, Val? Wait, she's fishing again.
So a lot of items that we spent a lot of time getting or money getting in the past, minions bring them now. So you find them, on the auction house for unbelievably cheap prices when you think about how much money you used to spend or how much time you used to spend getting them. So it's fun. We love minions.
Yeah, I do.
But it'll turn you into a hoarder if you're not already.
I already am.
I think we all are. So this is always
So the original house, sorry.
it's always just spectacular when you come down here and the entranceway kind of opens up and you get your view of the the house and its surroundings. I mean, it's just beautiful.
Well, the original house was right where we're standing, and it was made out of nothing but the wood
Oh,
stuff when they
right.
first came out with the
Mhm.
crafted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just plain old building blocks, but they can be great too.
And so when Rift came out with the store and I came back to the game and I saw those walls and I was, oh, you know what? I like them. I'm going to try them out. So I moved the house, had all those boulders down there, the grassy boulders, because that land isn't there in
Yeah.
Shoreward. So I had to make some land.
Mhm. Well, I just love what you've done with creating the space for the house, but then all the surrounding terrain too. Wow. Just lush gardens. I mean, I just can say wow.
Oh, you just want to live here, don't you? I want
Yeah.
to.
So I'm going to sneak down to this area first. I'm kind of an outside in explorer when I visit Dimensions. I don't know how everybody else does it. Oh, this is gorgeous over here.
Want a picky Nicky?
So fun. I know I've been in this dimension at least 20 times, but I still, see new details or just some new feature, some different feature that I didn't notice enough the last time. Whatever. It's just wow.
Oh,
What a
remember fishing
picnic
up all those
spot.
boats?
Oh yeah.
So,
I remember.
so many boats.
I mean, what you've built here looks like it was here. Oh, your barbecue chef looks familiar.
Yeah, the failed dimension engineers.
Yeah, they fail at that, but they succeed at so many other jobs we make them do.
I know the poor things. They have, I don't think it's on their job descriptions to do as many as they do.
Oh, and this pool and fountain. Oh, I mean, spectacular. Wow.
And
I
that
love,
statue is a tier reward, right?
yeah, I,
God,
I,
my memory.
I love these ladies and their jugs.
Careful, Diva.
It just looks like the perfect resting spot here. Well, this is pretty. You've taken a sakura tree, whatever, and put a halo tree with it. So pretty.
Thank you. You know, these are these benches. Oh my gosh, my memory's awful. I remember going over and oh, what is that place to fish these up? It took forever just to get 3 or 4 of them.
You're going to be so surprised at what minions will bring you. Gosh, I'm so sorry, everybody. It must be a kind of not near as much fun to not have Fiendish in here with us. It's less fun for me, too. But especially for you guys. I mean, every, vantage point here is just beautiful.
I'd hate to have to mow this lawn though. I'd have a lawnmower hung up in every little crevice. um,
Wow.
I had a question. Is there an item now that can make it like all the time day or all the time night or something?
Yep, there are time of day items, and there's one for 1 o'clock p.m., 2 o'clock p.m., all around the clock.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
Because I do like this place better at night.
you can make it night in about 2 minutes. This is so pretty.
Yeah, but which item to remove?
It's always a dilemma. Wow, the windows that you made in this house are beautiful.
Thank you. Yep. Fishing, fishing, fishing.
Yeah, I know how much time you spent acquiring all of those elven tables.
Yeah, the Lacey tag. Yeah, the
Oh,
Lacey
yeah,
Elven.
I
What is
even
it
have the
called?
item wrong. See, if Fiendish were here, well, thank goodness that you know the correct item name.
Yeah, that and the cherry tree. Definitely, I'll never forget the names of those.
Wow, this is a fun spot.
I miss
Oh,
following you around.
so here we are going finally into the house. I can see role players liking to use your dimensions too, Valzen. You have
Yeah,
so
they're welcome
many,
to.
yeah, so many beautiful vignettes throughout your dimensions, just perfect for some role playing fun. Wow, you've used your piano here again. It's beautiful. Yeah, these windows are just awesome. They let so much light in, and then you can see out to the amazing landscaping that you've put all out there.
Yeah, that's not the same piano though.
Oh,
I that was before.
oh,
Um, yeah, that was before I was realized I could save sets on Toolbox. Yeah, totally rebuild it.
my mistake. I apologize, and it's beautiful too.
No,
You
you're fine.
you have
It's just a
pedals,
little different.
pedals and everything. I'm never going to tell anybody where my player piano is because it's so horrible, but I remember being having this little moment of, wow, it's so cool because I put pedals and everything.
Yeah.
I'm going to go delete that dimension right after this roadshow so no one can ever see it.
No, don't do that.
Oh, and I love the fireplace here and all the art and the. It really takes mastery to do. Forgive me for calling it clutter, but I'm just trying to refer to little knickknacks and things. I mean, that's talent to place those. That looks just like the things look in my house. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I mean, it's so cute.
A good rule of thumb when placing things on shelves like books with vases and knickknacks, same thing as like when you're decorating a Christmas tree, go in a zigzag place, get your vase and
Mm-hmm.
start on the top right, zigzag down to the bottom left, place another vase, zigzag down to the right and place another one. It's just kind of works out that way.
I'll remember that. Such a gorgeous desk here. I don't know how anybody who lives here gets any work done because I'd be out there all the time in that pool.
Oh, absolutely. We just moved to Florida and I told my husband, I said, yeah, we're going to have to get a pool. So I need to show him my little dimension here, the pool that I've made. He said, this is what I want.
Oh, yeah, building one like that in real life would be so simple. This is a great kitchen. Did I hear fiendish? Think she's
I thought I
trying.
heard
Maybe.
somebody.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. I can.
Yay, finally.
Hooray! So we're in Seize the Day, fiendish.
Okay, I'm coming back in game now.
So Valzen was just telling us that she and her husband just moved to Florida and that she's decided they need a swimming pool, and so she's going to bring her husband to Seize the Day so he can see the swimming pool she wants him to build.
Is that going straight to the top of the honeydew list?
Yeah, you know it, Fane. He's probably gonna be like, well, you better win that lottery, girl.
I always think one of the most wonderful parts about Dimensions is it makes us all live in such a small world because, you know, like Sailor is in here with us today and we can go and visit Sailor's Dimensions anytime. but she lives in Hungary. I could never hope to ever get there, but I can still, have her as a great friend here in the world of dimensions. And you just moved to Florida, and we figured out you're living like 10 miles to the north of a town where I lived in Florida for like 10 years. So I just think it's so wonderful how dimensions kind of, bring us all together in a fun way.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Beautiful wall art, more beautiful furniture too. As always, your structures are just amazing. Oh, this is glorious in here. And wow, the view. I do love Shoreward Island. It's one of my favorite dimensions.
Yeah, I really like it too. The first bigger one I bought was I had to save up my plat for that. Was Stonefield Tavern. Is
Oh
that right?
yeah, Stone Flask Tavern, yep.
Stone Flask, and it was so dark and the water muddy looking. I couldn't take it much longer, so saved plat up for this place because I just fell in love with the water.
Hooray, there she is! Wow,
Here I
Fiendish.
am.
That outfit's skankalicious.
Skanktastic.
Oh, sorry.
Wow. You look like you're ready to go to the pool.
I put this together just for Diva.
Well, Diva was out there at my swimming pool and looking at the statue and said she liked the women with big jugs. So
Great. Now my reputation is going to change and go to a whole new place after this road show.
It might.
Oh, I love this back porch too. This is beautiful. I mean, there are so many places in here I can see myself just wasting away, 6, 7, 20 hours.
24, 30.
Yep.
I have swings everywhere. I have them in that pub's owner pond too.
So pretty. I know you have some. Oh, yeah, I saw that in Pub Owner's Pond. You have that one side. If you as you zone in the right side, you have a beautiful little kind of park area there with a swing bench.
Yeah, I think that's in a different one.
Oh, is it? Is it
Um,
in Cottage Garden? Yes, it is. I remember now. It's in your Dolcega. But speaking of a pub owner's pond, I think we should head over there now.
okay. You don't want to go upstairs?
Oh, yes, of course I want to go upstairs. I was so shocked by Fiendish's outfit that it made me lose all track of what I'm supposed to be
I see how
doing.
it is now. You blame it all on me.
It's all your fault, Fane.
Oh,
Always.
Fane, she's cracking me up. She's just running around.
she's looking for something to ride on or lay on or take a bath. This is beautiful. I'm so glad you reminded me so we didn't miss visiting this part. So pretty. Wow. And you don't miss a chance at any detail because you have even made beautiful plantings here in the upstairs stairway window. So gorgeous. Oh, and more great wall
It's
art.
just so much fun to do.
Wow. Wow, look at that fireplace.
Now, you first built this one way back in the day, right?
Yeah, way back in the day, and kind of added on here and there. Actually had the first house further up the hill, and it was just all wood, and moved it, added these walls, and actually didn't move it. I just packed everything up in my bags.
I'm sad because I don't think I ever saw the first house.
Yeah, I might even still have old screenshots of it. I'm not sure.
Boy, this is a beautiful bathroom.
So I know one of the things I liked about this once you rebuilt it was that you still kept most of the original furnishings that you had in here with the first house. I mean, some of them were updated, but uh, more were kept, like some of the morphed beds.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this bed in this bedroom. Oh, this is great. Oh, and another one. I love touches like this
Yeah, I pity the
closet.
people living here, leave the doors open all the time, all the bugs getting in.
Wow, more beautiful patio here. So gorgeous. So Fiendish Valzen was just learning about time of day items, and she's thinking about transforming this one to a nighttime dimension. She likes how this one looks at night.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous in here at night when everything lights up.
Yeah. Tell me when you do that, Valzen, so I can come back and see it.
Okay.
Wow. We're just going to go over a little bit today. We're going to go on and go see a pub owner's pond, if I could say the name.
Oh yeah, another Fane's retreat. Okay. I can't believe how much I'm forgetting.
Yeah, this is another Great Fanes retreat, and this has the bathhouse here. I mean, it's just one of the most awesome bathrooms ever.
This is owned by Bryla. She was the character I first started this game with. I haven't played
Oh,
her forever. I got her to 50 and um, I just didn't like her anymore.
well, you've done one of
What is she?
Fiendish.
She's a mage.
You've done one of Fiendish's favorite methods of transformation in Fanes, which is to cover the hut.
Yeah, I first saw that huge rock. That was the first thing I thought of.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on a wrecking ball.
Yeah. Those things remind me of football helmets for some reason. The original, the huts.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Before I go up this ramp, I'm just going to take a look all around at the view here. It's beautiful. And speaking of which, there's the pub owner's house. But we're going to up to the pub first. These are pretty platforms that you built along the route.
Yeah, they were just kind of thrown up there.
Well, it's pretty and it lets you get another view of the whole fane, so it's really nice. What a cute pub. I'll peep in first, 'cause, that's how I roll. So wonderful.
You guys are great. This is so much fun.
We hope it is. We know we have fun and we hope other people do. Wow, this fireplace in the pub. So cool. Boy, this is the kind of place, wouldn't you just love to come here? Be able to come here and have a drink with some of your friends?
Oh, I love that.
Wow, look at the Fane's pond has been transformed. It's a pretty pond to start with, but this is glorious.
Yeah.
Your color selection is just magnificent.
Yours is too, Diva. I've been looking at some of yours. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so good.
Well, thank you.
And of course, everybody knows how good Fane is.
This is it. This is the
Well, I don't
bathhouse.
know about all that.
Yes, you're fantastic. Now shut up. This bathhouse is
Yeah, just accept it and live with it, girl.
just amazing. Wowie wow. Yep, there she is.
Probably a little bit overdressed for the bathtub, though.
You might rust your armor.
Where's your skanktastic outfit? Oh, there you go.
There we go.
I don't know, though. Thigh-high boots in the bath doesn't sound very comfortable.
High-heeled boots, no less.
And you've done these open walls with flowers and vegetation. I mean, it's just, and a fireplace. A fireplace in your bath. Wow. In your bathroom, not in your bath.
Oh yeah, gotta have some warmth for that tub.
Actually, two fireplaces. I
I think all of us Dimensioneers, or you guys call them Dimensioners, right? Call us Dimensioners. I think we
Yep.
should
Yep.
all get together and design a big resort somewhere.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Buy some land out in Nebraska or something and just go crazy.
Well, I know of at least one dimension builder that does live in Nebraska.
Oh yeah?
Hmm.
Here's one of Garton's less glamorous jobs, which is rowboat captain.
Yep. For those who can't swim.
Yep. And I mean, just look at this porch. The spectacular planter box there along the front of the house, and then you've got more of these benches here. And yet another and different gorgeous view where you can look up to the pub there with its fun float. Another pretty interior. Wow,
I love this wall art over the fireplace in the main living room. Oh, you haven't made it there yet, have you?
No, I was sneaking out to look at that back porch. I'll go there now, though. Oh, that is just gorgeous.
Katasia is the one that came up with those little chairs on that small back uh, veranda area. I want to give her credit for that.
Oh, the cactuses? Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, they're pretty. They have pink involved, so that's a Catasia giveaway.
Yeah. She's like me in that regard.
Oh, and this window, this box here, this planter is gorgeous here too.
Yeah, this whole place is.
Oh, and this is actually
And the
the.
thing with
Go ahead, finish.
and the thing with Kit and Valzen too is I don't think you guys ever realize how big of an influence you are on the newer people that keep coming in,
Oh, definitely.
and even some
Really?
of the older people. Yeah.
Wow. That makes me feel good.
Heading upstairs.
Love this bed.
Me too. Well, Wow, another spectacular patio porch. Oh, champagne is chilling. This must have be my spot up here. I love how you make windows from these end tables.
Same here. I was just looking at these.
And I noticed downstairs you were using those embroidery items. What's the name of that, Fiendish? Anyway, for
Um,
tables by the sofa. That's really creative.
Oh yeah, those. That's right. And you just turn them a little bit.
Yep. And, you know, moats and uh, or menhirs and
Minier.
dragon moats are two of the items that, this is just my personal opinion, but are the most misused items in the game, and I see them, 80% of the time. Well, no, I'm not going to say a percentage, but a lot of times just kind of shoved in and looking terrible. And I just always remember, I know this is a little detail of yours, but I always remember how creatively you've used these here. I really like them here, these
Thank
menhirs.
you.
It's like a collection. I can see this owner has a collection of these things. I guess it was just one too many times being in a jump puzzle where I couldn't jump far enough to get from one menhir to the next menhir. Wowie. Did I miss showing some spots? Oh, yes, I did. The one down on the pond. I also didn't really show this walkway down to the house from where we zone in by the hidden hut.
The hidden hut. This also looks better at night.
I love the little fishing spot here. So cute. I only have like 5 or 10 more minutes. 5 or 10 more minutes. Bye.
Well, I know you told me that you thought your dimensions looked old and outdated, and I don't see that at all.
Me neither.
Oh, thank you, Vane.
So we went over a little bit and it's 1:16. So I understand if somebody has to leave, but I just want to pop into a dimension that I just love, which is Santa's house.
Okay, that's fine with me. Everybody likes Santa.
For a long time, I didn't build any type of a holiday dimension because I would think of Santa's house and think, yep, just forget it.
These thugs are fighting over who caused this accident here.
I love that. And I love the shed here with the sleigh and reindeer. So great.
Yeah, I have my reindeer mount, and I got on my mount and built that reindeer, just going by what my other reindeer looked like.
Cool. And there it is, Santa's house. I just love it.
The twinkly lights.
And these windows.
The windows, the floor, the stair railing, all of it.
Yeah, I can't quite reach up to peep in these windows though.
And I did learn how to use the toolbox save function, save your set functions before I started this place. So I was able to copy those snowflake windows.
Oh, that's good.
I bet that was a sanity saver.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. And what I did was, for anybody who wants to know how to do things like this from scratch and to come up with an idea, is I laid them flat on the ground first, the planks, the white planks, and then chose them all because you can click and choose more than one thing, and then rotated them up at a 90 degrees. So it was a lot easier that way to do it on the ground first. And they still didn't come out perfect, but hey, what snowflake is?
They're spectacular.
Yeah, they're great. So I don't.
I came in this bedroom on the right. It is beautiful. And I love how you use these little green jugs together to make lamps. That's really creative.
Thank you. Little green jugs.
Or they're
Trying to
green
think of what you're talking about.
green I don't remember what they're called. They're green
The
bottles.
ones that an authority can make or an apothecary can make.
Oh, those. Yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about. The rune,
The potion
called rune
bottles.
something? Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, they kind of look like lava lamps when you put them like that.
I think this was the first dimension I ever saw that used the rugs as doors.
Yeah, I probably missed a lot of visitors because I didn't realize they could walk through those. I just now thought
Well,
of
I
that.
think adding it to the name of your dimension as you have pretty much means everybody will find them, but that trick has been used so much since you did it that I think most people know about it now.
Oh, good. That's awesome.
This furniture, I mean, you've used green and red in here. I just can't believe how many different things you have managed to make in here. And I'm trying to look everywhere but at the morphs so I can do them last. So I'm going here in the bathroom. I mean, a green and red Christmas bathroom. And it's fantastic.
Yeah, you can get lost in that bathtub, though.
Oh, and Fiendish has
That makes it
changed
perfect.
to her perfect outfit to tour here. Of course, I'm a Grinch.
You
I
guys are
just wear the
crazy.
same black outfit everywhere.
See, this is why I haven't been building lately. I've been too busy playing around with my clothes.
So gorgeous fireplace, and of course, you can't miss who's seated over here. Oh, he is just
Yeah,
amazing.
he's kind of
He's
pathetic
looking
looking,
at
but
his naughty or nice
Santa.
list. Uh, you know which list you're on, right, Findish? And he's got his,
Yeah, I'm on a nice list.
yeah, right. He's got his maps around him that he needs for his big Christmas trip, and his wife has him set up here. You know he's spoiled with his cocoa with marshmallows and his cookies here. I
And
mean,
it's cookie.
and he is just so cute. I love him. Great, great morph. Must see. This is a must see dimension. And look at this stove.
Here,
Beautiful.
here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. Right down Santa Claus Lane.
Great.
I
And
hope nobody's listening to me.
I think she is just so incredible.
Yeah, Mrs.
Oh,
Claus is great.
she's got big jugs. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Wow.
Or just one big one there. Oh, I think it's funny. I used brooms. I remember for her hair is brooms.
Very creative. I love her. I mean, this is just a wonderful and fun dimension that is just loaded with nostalgia for me. I mean, it makes me think about Christmases when my grandparents were still living, and oh, it just really brings back memories. I'm sure not just for me, but it's just a glorious holiday dimension.
Thank you very much, Diva.
So I'm so glad that you got in here and got your headset problem working so you could join us for the
Yeah.
last part here, Fiendish. And I said that we would push the talk about news to the end. So do we have Dimension news this week?
Well, Mordecus posted on the forums yesterday that Dreamhive is coming not with 3.3 as originally posted, but with 3.4. And in an interesting teaser, he said that it was going to Dead Simon, which means it's either going to be a puzzle reward or some kind of artifact reward, or maybe purchasable with lucky coins. So, and it'll be without the eggs. So if you've done that quest line in Eastern Holdings, if you have any alts around that level, now might be the time to go check it out and start working on plans for that dimension. I know a lot of people were looking forward to it.
And you said that was one of your favorite quest lines, or it was your very favorite quest line, didn't you?
The quest line itself, yes,
Yeah.
I love it. I really I enjoyed the Nightmare Tide story chains, but that one in Eastern Holdings is probably the best one I've ever done in a game, in any game.
Oh, what quest line is that?
It's the one where you go into people's dreams and
Oh yeah, I did that one.
yeah, you go around the estate and you end up having to kill the kid that's just being a general jerk to everybody around him.
Yeah, that was fun. You could bounce around.
Yeah, yeah. It's this guy, a noble son, doing all kinds of bad things, and his parents were covering it up.
Well, I bet there'd be a lot of
So
people
now there's
looking
an
forward
addition
to
to
that.
No, no, there's no addition to it.
Oh,
But the underground portion where you go in and you find all the eggs and where you start the quest and end the quest to kill the final guy, that's the area that's coming out as a dimension.
So it's
That underground
Oh,
area.
cool.
and that's coming in 3-4.
Yeah, so I don't know when we'll see that, maybe around autumn.
Cool. So as far as contests go, we've still got Get Up and Go going strong. So I'm so excited to see all the vehicles for that. And there's the Mars Attacks Dimension Contest too. And you can read about both of those on the forums. They're both stickied in the Dimension forums. This is the first time I can remember having 2 Dimension contests at the same time, so I hope this means that we're going to have lots and lots more Dimension contests in the future.
Yep.
So I want to thank everybody in the audience for coming and spending this hour and 20 minutes or so with us today. We really appreciate it. And I especially want to thank Valzen for being on today again. We're so happy to have you back in Rift, Valzen. Can't wait till you start building some new dimensions to add to this list of glorious older dimensions that you've built. It was a pleasure going through these today with you.
Thanks so much, you guys. I had a lot of fun, and this is a blast. I love doing this stuff, and I really thank everybody for coming and showing support and welcoming me back. It's truly an honor. I really do appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Hey, it's well deserved.
You
And
guys are awesome.
thank you
I
too,
love you.
Fiendish. We love you too, Valzen. Now, everybody go out and build a whole bunch of dimension stuff now. And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Have a good weekend.